Bayraktar AKINCI TİHA 30,000 flight hours successfully completed. Bayraktar AKINCI TİHA, Turkey's indigenous and nationally developed combat unmanned aerial vehicle, UAV, has successfully completed 30,000 flight hours. In a statement from the company, Bayraktar AKINCI TİHA was reported to have been in operational service with the Turkish Armed Forces since August 29, 2021. The statement also noted that Bayraktar AKINCI TİHA has signed export agreements with 8 countries to date and has been exported to 32 countries. Achieved firsts in aviation history. AKINCI TİHA participated in flights that were firsts in aviation history. After the world's first close formation flight of Bayraktar AKINCI and Bayraktar Kızılma UAVs on April 24, 2023, the UAVs achieved a new first at Tekno Fest 2023. In the skies of Istanbul, the combat UAV AKINCI performed the same flight with the unmanned combat aircraft KIZILELMA several times in public. Bayraktar AKINCI also performed formation flights with the MiG-29 fighter jet, in which Baykar chairman of the board Selçuk Bayraktar was also in the cockpit, at Teknofest Azerbaijan last year. Bayraktar AKINCI also performed formation flights with the Soloturk, Herkes, and Turk Yıldızları aerobatic teams at Teknofest. Holds altitude record. AKINCI TİHA also holds the altitude record in Turkish aviation history. Bayraktar AKINCI TİHA, which has been in operational service with the Turkish Armed Forces since August 29, 2021, broke the record by reaching an altitude of 45,118 feet, 13,716 meters, during durability, high altitude, and high-speed tests conducted in the presence of the Presidency of Defense Industries and the Air Force Command on June 21, 2022. Served in earthquake zone. Bayraktar AKINCI TİHA was also operational in the search and rescue, coordination, security, and damage assessment efforts immediately after the earthquakes that occurred in Kahramanmaraş on February 6, 2023. 9 of the TİHAs, which were the only aircraft flying immediately after the earthquake, served effectively by conducting continuous flights in the activities carried out after the earthquake. Export agreements. Export agreements have been signed with 8 countries for Bayraktar AKINCI TİHA. Within this scope, Bayraktar AKINCI TİHAs will serve in the inventory of the Royal Saudi Air Force and Navy Command. As a result of this agreement, Turkey's largest single-flight aviation export was realized. Bayraktar TB2 UAVs in the skies of NATO and EU countries. Baykar began 2023 with an export contract for the Bayraktar TB2, beating American, European, and Chinese rivals in a competitive process, with an agreement signed with the Kuwait Ministry of Defense for $370 million. Bayraktar TB2 UAVs have entered the inventory of 4 NATO member countries and 2 EU member countries with the export to Romania. Baykar exports to 32 countries. Baykar, which has carried out all of its projects with its own resources to date, has generated 82% of its revenue from exports since the beginning of the UAV R&D process in 2003. In 2021 and 2022, it became the leader in the export of the defense and aviation sector according to the data of the Turkish Exporters Assembly, TÜN. Baykar, which had an export rate of 99.3% in the contracts signed in 2022, achieved $1.18 billion in exports. Baykar signed export agreements with 8 countries, one of which is only TİHA and 7 of which are countries that have also signed contracts for Bayraktar TB2 UAVs, The company has thus signed export